change. And after what we saw happen in the south, we all understood that it's our duty, the resident of the Galilee, to make sure that we are coming back to a different reality. We don't mind to be another 100 days in as refugees, as I mentioned, but we are demanding to change the reality, which means a safe zone of at least till the Litani River, which is 15 kilometers inside Lebanon. Anyone who enter into this zone are shot in the head. This is what the public demanding from the government, okay? So
look, I mean, it sounds harsh, but if you think about it, it isn't harsh. If we could have done that before October the 7th, I don't think anyone here would be opposed to that. You enter a certain area, you're a threat. And there's one more thing that I want the people listening to understand, which is we're talking about Hezbollah. We're in the north of Israel, literally on the border. Hamas, as you know, is in Gaza, in the south. But Hezbollah are stronger. They're more well organized. And they are there. And they are very open about what they want to do. And what they want to do is kill as many Jewish people as possible and take over Israel, essentially. So if you think about what Nissan is saying, this is not some extremist. This is someone who literally wants to protect himself and his family. And there's no stopping in the north. If you get into the north and you don't have stopping power, it's catastrophic for all of us here. And I just want people to understand that the difference between Hamas and Hezbollah is, they're both Islamic fundamentalists, and they both have an agenda, which is the end of us and the end of every Jew in the world.
Totally. And if I can say one message
Please.
To the US, to the people of the US, and especially to the Biden administration, any agreement that you're thinking about, we are the client of this agreement. Okay? We are the client of this agreement. You cannot shape the future of my family and my kibbutz all the way in Washington. We are the people who are supposed to be here. So don't try to shape my future here without asking me what should be the ultimate condition to bring back our families back to the Galilee.
Well said. Thank you, Nissan. Thank you. And thank you for doing what you can to protect us. Be'emet toda.
You're welcome. Am Israel Chai.
Am Israel Chai. Hey, so I'm in kibbutz Sasa, which is 2 kilometers from the border. It's a kibbutz that has been partially evacuated. And on Saturday, Hezbollah attacked and succeeded in hitting with around 40 missiles, 40 rockets. And you can see there's a mountain over there. And at the top of that mountain is a base. And they succeeded in damaging the base. And around 40 rockets. So we're right in the danger zone, but people are continuing to live here and to function under enormous pressure. And again, we just took out, the IDF just took out the deputy of the second in command of the Hezbollah elite unit. So I don't know, we're waiting for some action here, but just want to show you kind of where we are. Kibbutz Sasa, S-A-S-A. You can look it up. By the way, you're probably wondering about the vest and the helmet. So this vest is not good for. It's not bulletproof, but it's for shrapnel, and this is a very strong helmet. Because we're so close, I'm here with someone else. We're not taking any chances, and we're just wearing them. But it's not a ceramic vest. It's just it won't stop bullets, but it's apparently good for shrapnel. But let's hope none of that happens. So what was that we just heard?
I don't know.
No, what was it? Rachel, what was that boom? That was us or them?
מה?
זה היה אנחנו או הם?
עכשיו?
כן.
זה היה אנחנו.
That was
הם
us.
היית שומע שריקה קודם.
So if they're bombing, then we hear a siren? Got it, okay.
לפני הבום אתה שומע שריקה, עכשיו אם אתה שומע את הבום רק זה בום של יציאה.
Okay, good. All right, okay, that was us. You didn't hear it, but that was a big boom. All right, so we're getting ready.
No, it's not a big one. It's a medium.
It's a medium. Okay.
We are going towards the auditorium of Kibbutz Sasa, where all the community events used to be held here with the students. It's a regional school, so students from around the Galilee came to study here. It is, of course, closed now. Nothing is happening here now. This place was directly hit from an anti-tank.
This place right here?
Yes, in a
Okay.
minute you'll see. And part of it is in an area which is seen from Lebanon, and that's how they launched the anti-tank against it. We are not going to go through this area because it's too dangerous. So
But this
it's
is,
kind of bypass.
This is
That's the hit?
this is a
That-
hit.
yeah. זאת הפגיעה.
Wow. Okay, this is the direct hit. Okay.
זאת הפגיעה באודיטוריום.
Wow. This is like when you see the blast like this and you see it, just the force. Wow.
עכשיו מאוד חשוב לא לצלול לכיוון המדינות, אוקיי?
Yeah. Yeah, all of these things, just like a direct hit. And you can't hear them, but we're hearing a lot of booms.
לא לצלם את העגורנים,
Yeah. Okay.
אוקיי?
Wow. It's fucked up. This is in the north, guys. You hear about the south all the time. This is happening in the north. Okay, here in this kibbutz Sasa, and it's typically around 450 people live here. And right now there's only a few tens. I don't want to say the exact number, but like a few tens of people that didn't evacuate. And this is where kids used to, you know, it's an auditorium for kids. Direct hit. Like if there had been kids here, it's impossible to live in the north right now. I mean, people don't understand, but like almost 100,000 people in the north are not displaced, they're refugees, you know, and it's Hezbollah has to be dealt with. They're worse than Hamas, if you can believe it. They're more powerful. They have more arms. They're better trained, and they have much more firepower, long-range missiles that can reach Tel Aviv and beyond, and with devastating consequences. So, yeah, direct hit. Okay, so I'm in the auditorium, and I'm going to show you from the inside what happened. Just you have to understand though, this is just one hit out of hundreds that have hit the north. You know, and it's just imagine if there had been people here. You know, apparently reached all the way to the stage, but you know, it's just there was no one here. But there are hundreds of rockets and missiles that have been landing in the north, and just so that you understand, when people say, just a couple of rockets, you know, really, do we need to evacuate? I mean, is Hezbollah just doing things for show? This is not for show. This is a rocket attack, which I mean, is killing people, can kill people. So, yeah, you guys need to know this. The world needs to know. Hezbollah is a serious threat, and they haven't really done anything yet. I mean,
זה המקום שבו הטיל עבר ממקום למקום.
yeah, I went through the wall.
כן.
Oh,
הוא נכנס פה, והוא הגיע למסדרון בית ספר.
Okay,
הקיר
so-
השני זה קיר הבית ספר.
this is this behind this wall is a school, and the rocket went through and into the other wall of the school. I don't know if you can hear the booms outside, but it went through that wall. Okay, I don't know if you can see there's a hole there. It came through there, and it landed and it blew up here. There's all the you know, the remnants, and it continued over here. Now this is a school. This is the school of the kibbutz. So it's just thank God that there was no one here. And yeah.
אם זה היה מגיע, נאמר, מהצד הזה, זה היה פוגע אחרת.
כן.
זה העניין של כיוון. So we are 2.2 kilometers from the Israeli-Lebanese border. Just on the other side, there is Hezbollah. Just on the other side, there are Muslim Shiite towns where Hezbollah, on the one hand, entrenched into the population, supporting the population, providing them with services, and on the other hand, hiding its missiles, its munitions, its rockets inside the homes or under the homes of the Lebanese. And we are 2 kilometers from there.
Okay, so we're leaving now Kibbutz Sasa, but I wanted you to help us understand what Hezbollah has actually done. They've actually helped displace almost 100,000 people, like 80,000 people from the north. Tell us about how that affects, for example, here Kibbutz Sasa.
This place is empty. Most of the people left. It's a regional school. Children cannot go to school, so even those who don't live here and were not evacuated needed to go to other schools. We don't know when life will be back here. People are spread in different hotels in different places of the country. And that's the reality in 30 communities. 30 communities in Israel.
So let me ask you one more question, which is a dumb question, I know, but I want to ask the dumb question, which is, what does Hezbollah want?
This.
What?
Hezbollah.
What do they want?
For Hezbollah, the situation that was created here, it's a win-win. If it stays like that, it got an achievement. Israel created a security zone inside Israel. People cannot go back to their homes.
So we actually want to push the security zone into their territory.
He wants to destroy the state of Israel. It doesn't mean that he wants to do it in one day. Okay? So as much as possible, weakening Israel, creating this kind of achievement for it, great. If it will deteriorate into war, okay, this is the interest of Hezbollah at first place, to drag us to attack Lebanon, and then everybody will blame us. Lebanon will be distracted. Hezbollah will be capable of taking over Lebanon. There will be damages in Israel. It doesn't care. This is something that everybody needs to remember. Hezbollah doesn't care about human life. Doesn't care. Hezbollah only cares about Hezbollah and distribution of the Islamic Revolution values. That's it.
Let me ask you one more question before we go, and thank you so much for everything that you've been helping us with today, which is, I want you guys to be aware of what Sarid actually does. Please tell us, like in 30 seconds, your organization and what they do, so that people can look you up.
So, Israel-ALMA.org. This is where you can find all the information about Hezbollah, Iran, Syria, Lebanon, all the security challenges that we are facing here up north. And that's actually my life mission, to provide accessible knowledge about Israel's security challenges on the northern borders.
Sweet. Thank you. Okay, guys. Thank you. See you soon.